It has been a very rough spring, though, for Middle Georgia farmer Rocky Nobles. Now, first, a large portion of his corn crop was rooted out by wild hogs. Then a spring thunderstorm rolled in and made things much worse. The Monitor's Mark Wildman traveled to the farm and has this report.
Longtime Middle Georgia farmer Rocky Nobles, like all farmers, has had his fair share of troubles, but the spring of 2009 has to rank as one of his worst in farming.
It's starting off pretty sour.
This 600-acre field in Bleckley County has had some very unwelcome visitors. By the light of the moon, feral hogs have come in and destroyed much of the crop before it could even get started.
Oh yeah, you can't deal with them. You can't. They can overcome you. That's just all there is to it. You work all day and you can't come out here at nighttime and try to keep them out. People really need to see what a damage they can do to you. They're uncontrollable.
The last 10 or 15 years, they've drastically increased population. And what we have here is a feral hog population, but they have also mixed with a true Russian boar, so we've got a hybrid population in a lot of cases. They do an unbelievable amount of damage.
Hogs come in and with tactical precision root up the seed right out of the ground, just as straight as the planter planted them.
You can actually see where they stopped right here on this row and then went that way, followed it out, and then turned where we planted the end rows back, and they've destroyed all this, taking every seed out of the ground. They're going to follow what they have to eat, and they waste as little energy as they can finding the next piece of food, and they follow this right along, root it with the nose, and they'll follow that row all the way. You see how far they went. Just followed it all the way around.
It is a problem that is not just on the Nobles farm. It is one that is widespread and is causing major problems for producers. With very rapid reproduction rates and almost no natural predators, the hogs are free to travel and destruct at will. The only solution is to hunt them, but that is not as easy as it sounds. They operate very late at night, and their numbers are very large.
We've been assessing this hog population damage now for years, and folks around here have shot a lot of hogs over time, but it's just a losing battle.
Rocky feels the government needs to step in.
They protected these hogs and all this wildlife. This is what it's caused. This is the kind of problem we have now. It's got to be something's got to be done. That's just all there is to it.
Right now, all the recommendations from the feds and local DNR is to shoot them and trap them, but the population's overwhelmed that. We can't shoot enough, we can't trap enough to keep this kind of situation out.
He has replanted this portion of the field twice now, and they came back.
It's a cost. It's just a dead loss on that acreage that you put a bunch of money into and you don't get any return.
The hog damage would be bad enough as it is, but the day after Easter, strong thunderstorms came through the county, making things much worse. High winds raised 3 of his irrigation pivots and twisted them around like toys. Along with the pivot damage, gumball-sized hail fell on the crop, ruining this portion of the field.
It had come up and had a pretty stand down here. And then, like I say, Monday morning comes again, took the pivot out, and the hail looked like it's took the corn out.
Another problem Rocky is facing on this farm is time. There's not much of it left to get this crop replanted.
We'll soon be out of our window to plant corn, and that'll force him into another crop that he may not want to do. He's made the decision that corn's one of his more profitable crops, and depending on what happens, if he can get back in here and plant again, then he'll make that. If it's a short window, and we'll have to go to something else, maybe soybeans or something, and probably not make near as much money.
Along with replanting the crop, he has to have workers come in and remove and replace the damage, which cost him even more time and more money.
Yeah, it's going to be a trying season.
He will have to clean up, replant, and just hope that the weather and the hogs don't strike again. In Bleckley County, I'm Mark Wildman for the Georgia Farm Monitor.